If you're a dancer, dance teacher, choreographer, dance influencer, or business owner, and you are tired of putting endless content out on social media and getting nothing in return, I've got news for you. School's theme this year is discovery. That means visibility, getting seen on the internet without all the work. And in just a few minutes, I want to share with you a little bit about what that means for you as a dancer and why I think you should be on Skool. If you don't know me, my name is Lauren Messina, and I facilitate a community called Skool Dance. You can find a link in the description. We are a community of 300 plus dancers on Skool, and we are growing every day. I'd love to have you join us if you're interested, and you can do it for free. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump in. The theme this year is discovery. Sam Ovens, Skool's founder, shared that just a few days ago. And that means they're going to be focusing on optimizing the discovery feature on Skool's platform. If you're not familiar with Skool, it has a rich discovery feature where communities can be visible to people on and off the platform when they search. They can come to Skool and they can search for topics that they're interested in, whether that's gardening or horseback riding or fishing, or I'm naming all of these like outdoor activities, or dance. They can search and they can find you there. The first page of discovery is for the communities that are at the top. They're engaged, and I'll share with you a few of those metrics that Skool calculates to see why these people are up on the top of the leaderboards. And those members on the first page also get what Skool calls the star, which is an emoji that's next to their name. What does this mean for you? It means that if you're a dancer and you're posting on other platforms like Instagram or TikTok or LinkedIn or even on YouTube, that you can bring your content and you can bring who you are authentically as you show up in the world online. You can do that in a space that's geared towards community. And instead of you searching for finding ways to hack the algorithm, you can show up authentically in your space. You can follow these different tools that Skool gives you to increase your visibility, and you can be seen by people who are already looking for what you have to share. Okay, I want to share with you Skool's discovery feature. So if you haven't seen this already, I'm going to share my screen. It might take me just a minute. I'm going to show you what it looks like when communities show up in Skool's discovery. All right, here we are. Hopefully you can see this. Let me double check. Yes. Okay, perfect. So if you are on Skool and you are searching in Skool's discovery, you are going to see this. You're going to be able to type in something. I'll type in dance in just a minute, and you're going to be able to see these communities pop up based on your search. So this year Skool is optimizing for search terms. They're optimizing for how members and groups show up on this page. This is the first page of discovery. Like I mentioned, these Skool owners have the star next to their name. And if you scroll down, you'll see some of the best Skool communities based on Skool's algorithm. This is the first community I ever joined right here, Synthesizer number 25. Way to go, Andrew Kirby. All right, so if you search for dance, you'll find several communities here. I won't scroll through all of them, but I'll just show you what it looks like when you type in something that you're interested in. And there we go. Ina's Dance Academy is here at the top. Ina won the Skool Games, one of the first, I think the first year that Skool Games was available. She won as the first dance community to win that. And we'll talk more about the Skool Games soon. I'm going to stop sharing here. All right, cool. I've got some notes. So now that you're here, I'm going to take a minute to gather where I'm at. We've gotten past this point where we're talking about Skool's discovery and what that means for you. So now we're going to move into, if you are a dancer and you're not on Skool yet, I think you should join. You can come and join us inside of our Skool community, or you can just search online and find something that you're interested in, and it'll show you a way that you can get connected and involved. Sometimes before you start your own community, if you go down that route, the best way to get to know Skool is to be a member and to engage on the platform that way. All right, I've got some notes here. So some of the things that Skool rewards, I'll show you that as well in just a second, but Skool rewards a real community. So people engaging with one another in these different spaces, these containers, these hubs, these ecosystems that we make online, it's a really cool thing. People can come in and not just hear from someone who's posting on their own page and they're limited to commenting. People inside of a community can also talk. They can make posts of their own. They can comment and interact with people. They can send DMs, and they're inside one dedicated space that is for dance in our instance. So like I said, if you are a dance influencer, if you are a dance teacher, if you're a choreographer, a dance business owner, and you don't have yet have some sort of community or membership to share what it is that you do, this is a great way for people to connect and to engage. And the fact that school is focusing on increasing our visibility and we don't have to do anything extra is incredible. School is already one of the top 20 social media platforms at the time of this recording. And it's steadily rising and rising. And I think it's 1 million members are joining the platform every 2 weeks. So to be in a space that is growing, that is accelerating rapidly, and your visibility is being prioritized versus being somewhere else on the internet where you're out sharing what it is that you pour yourself into and sometimes seeing nothing in return. We don't always do it for a reward, but we do want that feedback. We do want people to engage with our work, and school is an amazing place to have that happen. So I love that Sam Ovens shared, I wrote this down, he called it the school tailwind. And he described last week, or just a few days ago, I guess it was like 6 or so days ago, he described that school wants to reward those communities that are already doing things well on the platform. So they want to bring more members to your space. That can mean a lot of things depending on what your community is focused on. If you are finding a space for people to engage with your work, maybe it's like a fan club. They're bringing more members to your space to engage with your work. That's pretty cool. If your space is there because you're teaching your virtual classes online and you're wanting more people to show up, but you're having trouble getting people to join those virtual classes, promoting it yourself, whether that's through ads or outreach or other ways that we connect organic content, now school is bringing those members to you through discovery. And you might find if you have a school community or you're in one, that people join from the platform. So not just the people in your warm audience or people who can connect with you on social media. People are also joining school and then searching for what it is that they're looking for. And so people might have been searching for things on Google back in the day, or they might be searching for things with AI, searching in Perplexity or ChatGPT. Now people can also come to school and search for exactly what they're looking for, and school is going to optimize that they're able to find what they're looking for based on those terms that they use. Super exciting. Okay, let's go ahead and I'll share my screen again. It's cold in here, y'all, and I'm feeling it in my body. Okay, we are going to share this page. Let's make sure you can see it. Awesome. So these are some of the things that school rewards. This is actually our discovery information for the group that I facilitate, School Dance. We've been among the top 200 communities in our category, which is hobbies. I think the highest we've been is maybe like 170, 80, somewhere around there. And our rank fluctuates daily. So you'll see these things listed if you decide to start a community of your own. Or if you're on the platform yourself, now you get to know just a little bit of background information. This is what school rewards. So it boosts high quality artwork on your About page, which is the page that people see. It's like a landing page before they join your community. They boost interesting niches or niches, whatever you want to say. They boost authentic human engagement. That's one thing I love about school. And they're also adding moderation. Just within the past week or so, they're adding additional moderation features that help you determine whether you should bring a member into your community, if it's someone that's just coming to your page and you don't know them. And they also boost active owner or creator of the group. And these are the things that they don't want to see here. Bots, fake accounts, spam, low quality engagement, low quality artwork, and About page. Payments off platform. You can have payments off platform. Bad customer support, inactive owners. I love that they reward people being on the platform and active inside their groups. I don't know about you, but I've been to some spaces where, let's stop sharing. I've been to some spaces where I come to a part of a community, whether it's in real life or online. It's happened in real life in the dance community as well. And I show up and things are great. I'm meeting people, we're having events, we're having classes, and then something stops. Either class is canceled indefinitely, or the way that we meet up with one another on a regular basis changes. And a lot of that happens based on the person who's facilitating, on how they show up in the space and also what they're able to sustain. And school really rewards people like us who are building these spaces, showing up in them on a daily basis, and really participating like one-on-one or one-to-many with the members of the group. Not just making this space and then leaving it there and coming in every now and then once a month. It's not like that. And that's what I love. It's very alive. So we talked a little bit about how the discovery actually works and engaged groups getting surfaced in school's algorithm. That consistency in showing up really beats virality when it comes to school versus other social media platforms. And you can have one focused school group instead of posting in a ton of different places. And I think it's a lot more sustainable. At least it has been for me in my experience. So a few tips for you that, again, I'm reading off this paper here. A few tips for you if you decide to start your own space, if you want to come in and be more visible with whatever it is that you're sharing, are to pick one thing. School really rewards being specific. It rewards focusing on one topic and allowing people to build with you in public as you grow. Things can fluctuate and change, but the community has a purpose and a direction that you guys are going together. They also talk about the opportunity for a space to be free to join. And now school has tiers where you can have free membership. It can be very alive and growing. And then you could also offer premium and VIP tiers. And then having just a clear idea or purpose or promise of what it is that you're going to share. We'll talk a little bit more about monetization and rituals that you can have in your community in the future. Oh, I just realized, y'all, okay. I just realized that I am on mute on this video. However, I'm recording on the microphone, so I'm really hoping I can sync them together later in this edit I wasn't going to do. Okay, we're going to keep going. And hopefully you can hear me and this isn't just me sitting here talking to myself. We'll talk about monetization and some rituals you can have in your community in the future. But to close this out, I really just want to focus on the fact that there's an opportunity to be discovered, which dancers really, we're always and often putting ourselves in these positions of auditioning, of pitching, of proposing, and these really vulnerable spaces where we have to show up with all we have to give to share it with the world or a few people. And sometimes it can feel a lot like, I'm putting all this energy and work out there into the world and I'm feeling depleted, or I'm feeling alone, or I'm feeling like there's got to be something more than this. And school is what I have found that feels a lot different than social media. So I won't keep going on how much I love school. You can probably tell. But Sam Ovens, founder, as I mentioned, describing this as the school tailwind, I think is really special. Because it's not that they're trying to optimize for people who are already consistently doing the work to make these incredible community spaces online. And as dancers, I think we're already doing that in real life. I think we're doing that in person. I think we are interacting in a very human way. I think that we really value and appreciate community building in general. And I think we value participation as a unit. And yeah, I would love to see more dancers on school. I think there are a lot of people that are burnt out by social media as artists. And I found that this is a special place to show up, to connect with people that I haven't met in real life, And I'm excited for you all to have a chance to do that too. I think that school is going to be unrecognizably different in terms of its presence in a year from now. And we are at the beginning of 2026. So hop on board, y'all. Check out the link in the description. And you can come and join us in school dance. We are starting a challenge soon. It's called the Find Your Place Challenge. And so many dancers have already been a part of this challenge in the past, and they've returned to dance in their practice and community and done it together with me. Okay, my family's about to come in. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.